Hi guys, Jake and MJ back again for more live reactions to Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger. Chomp chomp.
I almost forgot to do that, but then I got it right now.
Yeah. Chomp chomp. Chomp. Alright, so you got your lyrics?
Yeah, no, but they went sideways when I was doing the thing.
This is all going sideways very quickly. So, as far as this week goes, I'm still hard at work on getting 87 going. Really, right now, like, I spent pretty much my whole morning working on one effect shot because each time I make an adjustment, I'm like, okay, let's render to see how it looks. Half an hour later. Okay, so now I need to make this adjustment.
Oh, screw it, I'll use my hands.
Half an hour later. I don't know why you ever think that you're able to move that thing with your feet. You've never been able to do it.
Because I always want to try avoiding bending over in front of the camera and being all like, hey, look, I forgot to put my footsie thing under my feet.
I know, but...
I'm short!
It's honestly more awkward to see you just doing this.
I know. If you want me to sit all the way back on the couch, I need something to put my feetsies on because my legs are short.
Yes. But yeah, 87 is coming along, though. It should be good to go for next week. I've been busy trying to wrap stuff up with my certification requirements for teaching. So that's rolling along, starting to look at jobs for the fall. And we're coming up on, the second half of Beast Morpher's first, chunk of episodes, which should probably be wrapping up at the end of April. That's what we think, because
it would be really helpful because I'm about to have an hour's change, and it's going to screw with the
with our scheduling.
With our scheduling for the live reactions.
So this Saturday it'll still be at 7, but the following Saturday is going to get moved to Sunday, and the Saturday after that will be Saturday at 9 instead of 7. So we'll just remind you guys on that. But yes, this coming Monday, Power Reviews 87. There might be a bonus video coming out between now and then. Working on it.
Oh, still editing that one?
Yeah, I still need to film some additional scenes. I've been focusing more on 87. But that should be a good new video. So
I'm really looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I hope it comes out well. So,
our special guest was great to have over.
Yes.
I really enjoyed socializing with them.
Yes.
Before and after filming.
So with those little bits of teases on what's coming next with the channel, let's dive in with what's coming next in this video, which is episode 4 of Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger. Dragon and Tiger Fastest Battle.
Again with the battles. Strongest battle, never having fastest battle. Is Ui back in the forest again? Nope.
Oh no, it's Toa and Bamba.
It looked like they were communicating with their Dino Knights. Yeah, they were.
Yeah. Hey, go. Ko, you're great. So, what is their deal? I look forward to finding out what their deal is. Really?
Really? Because the other guys...
You guys were literally underfoot because they have the giant robot dinosaurs and you do not.
He just brought that up.
Yeah.
He said, are you looking for your Dino Knights? I can help.
Yeah.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
They're going to ask their paleontologists. That's about as much of that we can do without.
Oh, he borrowed the map without asking. Hey, dude.
You cannot take them out. I'm going with you.
He's challenging him to a duel. Let's duel.
Magical sound.
There's the magical sound.
No.
Boom. Koga, boom! There we go. Oh, I forgot 光るその地下でバトルのバンバンバンバンもうこの世界流せたないと君たれなそ道を行けよ正しきエンブレム有志の証さあ揃うしにどんな時でも逃げない大目かつジャッジを鳴らせ力キラレイが出動地下でバトルの夢は一人影など溶けてこたてが正義につって闇を立ってキリシル戦隊竜ソルジャー Yeah, we get to that second verse and it's just kind of mumble fest for a bit there. We're not doing that.
No Geki Nado, at which point we're back on the melody.
You're
yeah.
I think your go was a little sharp or something.
I was sharp this time.
Yeah.
It's not usually, but it was today.
Yeah, I know. It's rare too, because I'm always the one out of tune.
But it definitely was today.
Slicing. They just sliced some leaves. What's happening? What? 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 That was the duel? This is... What
kind of contest is this anyway?
Oh, you're amazing. You are not deterred at all, and it's adorable.
Black Ranger's just like...
He's done.
Well, he doesn't understand why his little brother is indulging this.
This is just absurd.
Little brother is indulging this, of course, because he feels he can win and everything.
Does this guy have some sort of Gatling Super Soaker arms? Is that what's going on?
Yes, he does. Okay, so while these guys are messing around in the forest, these guys are taking care of business.
Yes. I like the little chime there for the communication.
Now that's a better contest.
Yes. Yeah, Bamba is not on board with all this nonsense.
Like I said, the only reason Green is on board with all this nonsense is because he's completely confident he's going to win.
Yeah. He's also, you know, a troll. He's having fun.
Yeah.
Hey, it's your little dancing guys. Your bizarre little dancing guys.
Yeah, there's at least 6 of those.
Yeah, you're right. Real so cool.
I can't tell right now whether it's 6 or 7 because they keep moving, but I'm working on it.
Yeah. That's what I was keeping an eye out for that too, just now.
Well, because before you said there were
The
like
Night of Hate.
really annoying. Oh.
Night of Glory.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. I'll roll with that.
He did deploy Speed Soul awfully fast.
Yep.
What's interesting to me is that both teams have Speed Soul and both teams have a Extend Soul.
I don't think have we seen the core 3 Speed Soul?
I could swear we had. I know they both definitely have Extend Soul because they used theirs
to tie up the Minotaur. It did not work.
Did he want you to hit him where he's hardened? Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. Just let him be a kid for a little while. Wait till he grows up before you go and fight him. Yeah, this is a little bit, these
You two, this is not a contest!
No, it is.
It is a contest.
Right.
He's kill stealing.
He's kill stealing. He's totally kill stealing. Yep. What the? That one move is just kind of having fun time here at the playground. Oh! Yeah, they're getting a little dramatic on that. Hey, don't hit me.
I really love the design on this baddie.
Oh, Kiryu?
I kind of want a Kiryu plushie.
He's a little adorable.
I would snuggle the heck out of that thing.
Oh. Kiryu picked up on what was going on. Kiryu's smart enough to recognize that it was getting competitive and played it against them. But one thing I do like about these Ryusoul armors is that they
are armors.
Well, yeah. Oh dear, what's happening? What is happening? Oh, thank you.
And here I thought he was going to do something with the fact that he had all those water pieces. Because, I mean, like, he's a... Oh, Tanky Joe turned at just the right moment.
Yeah. He's a beefy dude.
And he looks kind of like Thanos. Inside his helmet.
Yeah, a little bit.
He's got that purple face with the red eyes. Yeah. It's sort of cylindrical.
He's got a similar build. Big guy.
Cocky. Solid soul.
Oh. But one of the things I like is that they're a little bit more dynamic than the Dino Steel armor from Dino Charge. Because you can mix and match, which you couldn't really do in that.
Alright, now everybody gets to yell at Red and Green for messing everything up by being too competitive with one another.
Yeah. Bob is done with this nonsense. Oh, that's right, all the people who got water gunned. Can you figure out where this Mysore came from? Yeah.
Oh no.
Don't kill the person.
That's what they're going to do.
But you do need to find out what the deal is with this person.
It's a little boy. He's got a super soaker on the table.
Oh.
Well, not super soaker. A water gun and a frisbee.
I figured that out oddly easily.
It was acting childish. Here. Okay, my theory, Black would still want to kill the kid, but Green is going to wave her because it's a kid.
I think they're both a little uncertain on that front. Yeah, figure out which one has the Kishiryu. Can also not read a map. But it has a compass, and it's all He's a very quiet person. That's interesting.
じゃあこの辺りに神殿がでも何もないこの辺りか
Interesting. So, the ending. Oh, that's interesting. He's got a little mark. Oh, he's got a cave in. Gotta get in there. Drink soul.
Floating soul.
There we go.
They have one of those too.
Yep.
That's double again.
This does not seem to be working.
動かないダメじゃんこういう時は
Hey, buddy. Knock, knock. Hey. Anybody home?
That didn't work.
Oh,
動かないダメじゃん
that was awkward.
ティラミゴ中に仲間はいるか
Take that as yes. Use the shrink soul. You used it on Tiramigo. On yourself.
Yeah.
So
At least Tiramigo is able to confirm that there is a Dino Knight in there.
So nice.
どうしよう寝ちゃう人がどんどん増えてる
This seems great. Oh no!
Is he about to shoot down an airplane? If the pilot falls asleep, we're in trouble.
That would be bad. Alright. Nice. These are just great sort of fights. Ooh, got that down.
I'm sorry, babe, but Sentai really does outshine Power Rangers these days.
Well, Power Rangers has had a rough run for a number of years.
Yeah, that's why I said these days.
I mean, Beast Morphers has been good though.
It has been. We haven't seen enough of it yet. But
Well,
like,
we also haven't seen that much of it side.
the last two Sentais we've watched, though, I've been so into. Plus, also, the one with the trains, which I want to see more of.
Yeah,
What was that? Tokyuja?
Tokyo.
I love Tokyuja.
I figured you would because it's just full of adorable.
It is so full of adorable. But Ko is also adorable.
Ko is super adorable and he's like our fourth Red Ranger in 3 years, and I think he's my favorite out of the ones that I've seen so far. He wants to play.
It's playing.
Yeah. Little boy wants to play.
Yeah.
He figured something out. What do you figure out?
こっちにおいでと誘い目線を低くするその仕草
It's the father.
膝を曲げて目線を低くする親が子供と遊ぶ時の行動だマイナスを生み出した
Father wants to play the father wants to play with his son.
But his son is too sick.
That's it.
And now, Black feels like that's okay. He can kill the dad.
そんな思いがマイナスになったそうだったのか
They keep calling these negative feelings, but they're not really. I feel like that's inaccurate.
The negative feeling is that they're having a deep desire that's unfulfilled. That's what it really is. His unfulfilled deep desire.
Right.
Like, he has an unfulfilled deep desire to play with his son. Yue had an unfulfilled deep desire to have attention and praise. And the first guy had an unfulfilled deep desire to win.
Yeah.
These are not negative emotions, they're unfulfilled deep desires.
Right. Oh. This is gonna be great. Come on. This is amazing. This is adorable. They're playing tag with the monster. Oh, that's so cute.
He's gonna draw him out of the city now.
That's so cute. And we know he can run. Oh. Is he gonna charge him right into the temple to knock it over?
No, he's gonna have him shoot the temple.
I'm not sure what shooting the temple. Will shooting the temple really fix things? Like, these... Okay, apparently now these do damage instead of just putting things to sleep. Sure. Why not? Like, I feel like if you could shoot it open with things that had not previously caused damage.
Somehow they've established that it's green.
Like the.
But weren't green and black together in the last when we saw them in the
Yeah, in the previous thing. I don't know. Maybe it was a series one of that times.
I don't know, but it does make sense that Green gets to be with his first because he was like, hey, they're not taming them, they're being friends with them, and he like caught on to that and is therefore able to use that to his advantage. And be like, okay, I'm gonna be friends with mine because it works.
There we go. Sharp Kitty to the rescue. Oh, is it just a red-green combo? That's interesting. Whoa. They're swapping out.
Pink and blue shoulders are still on there.
Okay. Oh, but they are swapping out the head. That's interesting. These cockpits are so psychedelic. Interesting.
I'm okay with it.
I'm digging these modular armor pieces.
You know what the cool thing about it is? It's because they use these Lego attachment ends.
Yeah, jets.
Kids will be able to make up their own combinations.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I mean, it's very similar to what the whole Zord Builder program was with Bandai, except
Better?
Yeah. Well, it has an intentionality to it that Zord Builder didn't necessarily. Zord Builder was more mixing and matching between seasons. This is a little bit more, mix and match combinations. That being said, you also get different spots for points of attachment, which he didn't really get with something like Zord Builder.
Mm-hmm. All these different shoulders and stuff, and the fact that one's clip onto the other. It's a little bit Q-Ranger.
Yeah,
in that Q-Ranger, anyone could be any limb.
Yes. It was Q-Ranger had
want to play with your son, then do
so
it.
many combinations.
Well, he's sick, dude.
Oh, okay.
Family's more precious than all things in the world. Okay, well, they lost family.
Yeah.
That's why they cleave together so tightly.
Right.
They may be their...
Oh, hey, there's his.
Mirror needle.
Good to see you, buddy.
父親を始末するのまさかお前に止められるとはな。ちょっとだけあいつらに感化されたのかも。おいしい。どんどん食べてね。
Everybody's having dinner. Nice.
Family is more important than anything else, and these guys have a family. It's a found family.
Oh, guys. Destroying his work. Come on.
そのようですね。これお父さんがまとめるのに3ヶ月かかった資料なんだよね。そうなんだ。そう、拭くよね。きれいにするよね。
Getting the hang of this. There we go. Oh yeah, they do the little crazy arms. Brave flaily arms. Wacky arm flailing tube men.
And strike a pose!
Okay,
I'm still
boom.
deciding what my ending pose is. I was kept doing this one. But that's actually...
They do with tension. I'm getting your needle.
That's actually Mahaho Sentai Ryusoulger.
Yeah.
They all have different poses though, so I was making up one of my own and I'm realizing I just hijacked the one from Magic Ninja.
I should probably in that case be using my little Phantom Ranger pose. Salute. That's what he does. Well, that was fun.
That was adorable. And I told you it was going to be the Green Ranger whose heart softened first.
Yeah.
I was wrong about it being the kid.
Because, yeah. No, because it was the dad who wanted to be with the kid.
It was well, yeah, I was like, oh, Green Ranger's going to soften his heart because it's a kid. But they both softened their heart because it was a kid. It was Green Ranger's heart softened because it was a father.
So I guess they have the ability to somehow track down these Minosaur humans.
You know, the Minosaurs do the energy that's coming out of them has this sort of green glow.
Yeah, but
so all they have to do is wait for one to happen and then follow the trajectory back until they find someone who's not doing so hot.
I feel like they must have a soul for it.
Probably.
Because otherwise,
I
feel like
Green and Black are the only ones who
if
possess
you
that
just
soul, though.
if you just look around for like floating green energy, like it'd be much harder to track it back to the source than to be just to follow it to the Minosaur.
Yeah. But I think only Green and Black have that soul.
I guess so.
Because it took our core crew quite a while to figure out that Yue was.
Yeah, no, it didn't take them long at all, because Yue just collapsed right next to them after they initially fought the Minosaur.
Right, but she had been sick for a while at that point.
They
were walking wounded for a while.
True.
They couldn't figure it out while she was walking wounded.
That's true.
I have a feeling these guys, if they do have a detector soul, it would find you whether or not you've passed out yet.
Yeah, this is only the third time that we've encountered humans who have been linked to a Minosaur, and the first two was just coincidental, and then on this one they just knew where to go, which is a little weird. It would have been nice to have a little bit more detail on how they're tracking these down. That being said,
I have a feeling that is going to
tag with a
continue to
monster
be
is very cute.
A major part of the show, I feel like now.
Oh yeah.
That they're going to continue to have to figure out what is they say negative emotion, but I really feel like a better translation...
Unfulfilled desire.
...would be their unfulfilled... It's a pain that they're having because they have this unfulfilled desire. And the pain is negative.
Right.
These are people who are suffering because of their unfulfilled desires. They're not just inconvenienced.
Yes.
They are deeply suffering. Maybe that's a better term right there. To find out what their suffering is.
Right, yeah, I think that's fair. But yeah, apparently this was the Kraken dinosaur.
Our Japanese language people. Is suffering a valid translation for what they're calling negative emotion? We've always got people in the comments who know more than we do about Japanese.
That's true.
So I figured I'd put it to them.
I know that. Yeah, I'm just double checking to see if there was anything else mentioned online that I on the page we were already on. Yeah, they just refer to them as negative emotions, with the minus or.
Minus or. Yeah.
But yeah, it definitely is more like a suffering or or unfilled desire than just negative emotions, because it's not like we're looking at hate or fear or anger.
Yeah, and at first I thought we were looking at competitiveness with the first guy, but really it wasn't competitiveness.
Yeah.
It was that he was suffering because he could not win, because he had imposed upon himself the condition that he could not see his family until he won.
I hope that we explore the nature of these a little bit more as we go along.
I find him less sympathetic than the others because his was self-imposed, but I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure that in Japan, perhaps this idea of I must become better for you is
it's definitely
more noble.
A recurring trope, because I know I've seen it in other.
But I wouldn't be
Japanese
surprised
media.
if in this day and age that's also looked at as foolish and old-fashioned. Because, I mean, you've left your family.
Yeah. It's like, and I can't come back until I'm a success.
We have to assume he was sending his money home to them to support them. Because otherwise that would be even worse.
It's.
But also, your child has no father. Go home!
It seems like it's this weird sort of honor thing.
That's what I was saying, that it's got to stem from something old and cultural, and I assume that some people would still consider it, honorable, but that a lot of more modern people probably are like, go home to your kid!
Actually, one thing that's been interesting with all three of these Minotaurs is that each of them have been birthed from a desire to be with family. To an extent. Because,
yeah.
Because Yui wanted attention from her father.
He wanted to play with his son, and the first guy wanted to be back with his family. And the Black Ranger just said family is important amongst all.
Yeah, it seems to be a recurring theme already.
So that could be something.
It's interesting that the next one is apparent. They're saying it's the fateful showdown with Tank Joe.
That's a little early.
Yeah, it feels a little early, but I mean that being said, we did take out the Aerodrome, the first baddie of Q Ranger at the end of the 5th episode.
Fair enough.
So he could just be the starter villain. That being said, we haven't been introduced to any other villains outside of Kirion.
Kirion's so cute. And I mean, like,
he's a
in an
slimy
adorable kind of way.
He's a slimy little mushroom.
He's a little mushroom guy, and he's got this cute little, like, halfway between a cat and a frog face, and I just want to take him home and squish him and love him.
But, yeah.
Even though he's totally evil.
Like, right now, as far as, recent Sentai Reds go, Ko is shaping up to be my favorite.
I certainly like him better than Lucky.
I like Yamato a lot. Yamato's a great guy.
Which one was Yamato?
We saw him in Strongest Battle. He was the Red Zyuohger.
The Red Zyuohger. Right. Yeah. I didn't watch Zyuohger.
Yeah, but you saw him in Strongest Battle, and he was just like super.
Yeah, he was adorable.
Super cool guy. And Ko is cool in a different way. He's just a big sweetheart, and it's great.
Oh my goodness.
Ko is easily my favorite of the Ryusoulgers right now.
My brain has just blanked on what Sentai we just finished.
Oh, what, the Strongest Battle?
No, before that.
Lupat?
Lupat!
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Kairi and Kishiryu were both good characters, but...
Yeah, but this guy's adorable.
Yeah. Kishiryu took a while to stop being a terrible person.
Kairi was very sympathetic despite being a total jerk.
Yeah. They both had issues with kind of being jerks in different ways. And meanwhile, Ko is just like...
Ko is so
pure! He's just walking innocence.
He is so wholesome.
And it's working. It's working really well for him so far.
He is a sweet cinnamon roll, too good for this earth.
That is a fair assessment.
I'm just pulling in all the memes I can that describe what this guy is.
Yes.
He's too pure. He's so wholesome. He is a beautiful cinnamon roll, too good for this earth.
At the same time, though.
Oh, great! Now I need to assign the most cinnamon rolls.
The Mind Wiper meme is still amazing, and I want to see more. I want to see that come back.
Because we still don't know whether it was a magical hammer or whether he just intended to cave her skull in.
Like, is this guy innocent enough that you could trick him into bashing someone's skull in? I don't know, and that's kind of insane. And that little added bit of insanity makes him arguably an even more amazing character.
I was hoping we could be friends, he says on the ground.
It's like, slush, slush. Alright, mine's a bunny. Mine is two businessmen exchanging a car. Yes, but mine is more cute. I don't know why we're doing this. That was so great. Like, I saw the leaves, and I saw them go in and cut, and I'm like...
Was this to see who could cut the leaf more evenly? But no, this is to see who could make the most adorable, like, snowflake pattern out of their leaf.
How is that even a thing?
I don't know how Ko came up with that, but he did.
And then we had and it tied in well with also how they dealt with the Minosaur with the rock, paper, scissors.
Yes, because they did that with each other. But I love how he's just like, looks like you threw scissors, because he can't throw anything else with his hands. He's that robot.
Oh my! I can't believe I missed that. That is so amazing.
That robot is incapable of throwing anything other than scissors.
That's even more brilliant than I realized. I hadn't even been thinking about how his hands worked.
He can't throw anything other than scissors.
Oh my god.
So he knew to throw a rock because his opponent could only throw scissors.
That's brilliant. Oh, how did I just kind of glazed over that because I wasn't even thinking.
Right, and that would make him it so that he could lead him out of the city. He had this whole thing
That
down.
was genius. That was genius. I get caught up in just, the conceit and suspension of disbelief that these are, just in-universe living creatures, so even though we're not seeing their mouths move or whatever...
So you figured you're not seeing his hand move, but really...
But really, he can only throw scissors.
Because his hand is just two guns.
That's amazing. He's got Gatling super soaker hands.
Yeah, the kid had a water pistol and a frisbee on his table. Dad needs to bring something the kid can play when he's awake.
Yeah. Maybe a Pokemon game.
Oh, I was thinking more along the lines of teaching him how to play cards or something.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like poker, I mean like Go Fish.
I'm amazed that kids still play with Pokemon cards. It's still a thing.
Yeah, they do. And Yu-Gi-Oh!
Like, I was tutoring a kid, the other day, who had a Pokemon card with him, and I'm like, oh wow, I played this when I was in middle school. These are still going 20 years later.
Yep.
That's amazing, isn't it?
I mean, not that amazing. The franchise continues to put out new materials, and other card games from that period are also still going.
Well, I mean, Magic the Gathering was going before we were that age.
Yeah.
And it's still going now.
I played Magic the Gathering as a kid.
I did a little bit. I was not good at it. I'm awful at this. This is not fun for me because I'm just too bad.
I lost a lot, but I was having a lot of fun because I built decks that would either lose horribly, or if I got the right draw of cards, wipe the floor with the opponent.
I was a little better at Yu-Gi-Oh! when I got up to that.
And, like, because what they were was combo-dependent decks. I needed to get a certain, like, set of 3 cards in my hand, and if I did, game over, I win.
But to an extent, I didn't even really think much about kids still playing card games.
They do.
And that's kind of great. And it's kind of great that that what seemed like a fad when we were kids is still going 20 years later.
The Pokemon cards did seem like a fad to me. The Magic the Gathering had been so well established that I figured that was just going to be around forever.
Yeah, and Pokemon, like, the cards aren't the core of the gameplay with Pokemon, so that just kind of faded to the background because I knew the video games were still going and the anime was still going.
Right.
I did not know the card game was still going and
Yeah.
was still going strong.
Mm-hmm.
Within the age demographic, and that's kind of great.
That is the other thing, though, is that the Pokemon cards do seem to be something people grow out of and new people come into.
Yeah.
Whereas Magic the Gathering, you'll see, like, 40-year-old guys playing.
Right.
I mean, you still will see some 40-year-old guys playing Pokemon, but they're more likely to be playing Magic the Gathering. Or, what's the other one? Five Rings, Legend of the Five Rings.
I don't know that one, really.
I
I was like, Magic the Gathering, this is very difficult, and I'm, 12. Pokemon, oh, this is okay, I'm 13, this is kind of fun. And then kind of faded out, and then Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, I'm about 16 now, and my other 16-year-old friends are, and I'm at about the right skill level for me.
I played Magic the Gathering from about 11 to about 14.
Yeah.
And then I got frustrated with it because of the money sink.
Yeah, it's a huge money
sink. And then I was just like, I'm done playing this because I'm done buying new cards.
I think my best friend back in middle school was saving up for like a Black Lotus or whatever it was called.
That is the rarest and most valuable card in all of Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, I don't think that... I'm not sure if she...
And I'm not even sure you can use it in tournament anymore, because that's the other thing.
I think she still plays
Magic the Gathering eventually went to a system where, for most tournament play, you had cards from a certain year or previous were disallowed.
Yeah.
This really forced you to keep buying new cards. And I was just like, no, this is a scam!
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, it was absolutely a scam.
Now, I can grab my cards out of the closet and play Legacy. That's where you can play all the way back.
So, back on the episode.
Right, sorry.
We went on a tangent there.
I was talking about playing card games, like Go Fish.
Yeah. The few weak elements was that some of the stuff did feel somewhat contrived. Like, we had established repeatedly that these water guns did nothing but put people to sleep, and then apparently they were able to blow them out. Like, it was shooting the water guns towards a plane. They were not concerned about the plane being shot out of the sky.
They were just concerned about the pilot falling asleep.
So the idea that apparently these water guns can now blow up a mountain,
yeah,
that was very
weird.
That was a stretch.
Yeah, but I saw that stretch coming. I was just like, he's going to shoot the mountain. You're like, why? It's like,
yeah, I know. It didn't make any sense.
Because I see that stretch coming.
It didn't make any sense. If they had been running and managed to trick the Minotaur into crashing into the mountain,
that might have made more sense.
That would have made more sense.
That being said, I feel like that also would have been a stretch because Tyramon had done his level best and he was pretty big.
Even Tyramigo, you mean?
Yeah, that's exactly
we got
what I
into
mean.
the
Tyramon, now we're talking... No, I was thinking...
That was Digimon.
Digimon right there. I was never into Digimon.
Well, that one, it was really more the anime than the games.
Yeah, I was never into that fandom.
The animes were alright. The Digimon Tamers was the best. Was probably the best one of the initial iterations.
I just like the video games. Still do.
I watched the first season or so of Pokemon, and after that I was kind of done. Because I knew it wasn't going anywhere.
As far as I'm concerned, any anime that hasn't ended yet is suspect.
Generally speaking, once you get to season 2 of an anime, there's serious question on whether it's going anywhere.
If you have more than 26 episodes, I'm skeptical.
I mean, you can get up to 52.
That was Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
I said I'm skeptical at that point. I didn't say I've written you off completely.
That's true.
Because very few of them are good past that, and Full Metal Alchemist is one of them.
I will give Dragon Ball Z credit for, actually, although it takes forever, at least their arcs seem to finish at some point, and it's not...
I still can't forgive them for Namek Time.
Namek Time was absurd. But again, sort of a tangent there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wish that the methodology of releasing the Tigerland's Kishiryu made a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
If they had established any reason that
water would help.
Water would help. Like,
we need to get it wet.
I don't know if maybe there was a guardian they needed to put to sleep. Something like that. But just, these guns that have done no damage to anything up until this point can suddenly destroy a mountain. Just made so little sense.
And even if they could level the mountain, how's Kyo gonna know that it could?
I don't know. Like, it would have made much more sense to, like, use the drills that he had not previously used. Like, he just used Kirimigo to try and, like, nudge it.
Knock, knock, is anybody home?
Like, if he had instead, say, used the Dino Knight formation with the drills, then that could have done something.
Yep. Bit contrived here.
Yeah, that it didn't really work. Like, I could see with the level of agility that the Dino Knight formation has displayed.
Yeah.
Run, 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 run. Try and catch me, try and catch me, try and catch me. Leap, backflip, push. Smash him into the mountain.
Oh.
That would have made perfect sense, and it would have been cool looking.
He would have pushed somebody into the dirt with his face.
Yeah.
His face in the dirt. I thought it was adorable at the end, even though it was like a lot of chastising and stuff. That was definitely a situation that was showing that these guys are totally a family now.
Yeah, yeah.
You got curry on my papers. Yes, wash them! Wash them! Don't you tear them.
I feel like that family group has come together a little unrealistically quickly, but I'm willing to roll with it moving forward. Like, we've...
Honestly, I think that the way that the family group came together as fast as it does is due to a property of the quirks of her father.
Yeah.
I think it is realistic in that a person like her father would do that.
Yeah.
He has displayed sort of an interesting kind of, my daughter has friends. Holy mackerel. I will.
Well, also just, the bonding between them and Yui.
The bonding between them and Yui was a little bit...
It all felt a little rushed.
But
now that we're past it, I'm just going to roll through it, because we're there.
It feels very natural now, and I think that they were like trying to reinforce that at the end there.
Yeah.
Going like, by the way, this is a found family now.
But it does feel like they are moving a little quickly on a number of fronts, in that we rushed into this family dynamic and high emotions, and we're already looking at potentially the end of our beefiest villain.
Joe.
Tank Joe.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you. I was like, Tank
Joe.
Tank Joe.
Technically, his name is Tank Joe. I like to call him Tanky Joe.
Yeah. But Tank Joe is apparently, on the chopping block next episode.
Yeah. And you never got to meet Lori Petty. I do not remember any of the music from that movie.
Let's do it. Let's fall in love.
Yeah. Except they had it with sort of a punk ska variation, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
Because it was early 90s.
Well, it started normal and then it went punk ska in the middle.
Right. Because...
they were pulling a Von Trapp family kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where they use a musical number to get out of there.
Yeah. And that was cute. So,
we just can't stay on topic today.
No, we can't. I think it's probably time for us to wrap up then.
Yeah, probably.
But we did enjoy this episode.
This was great.
The levels of contrivance were pretty much the main weak points, with them suddenly being able to find the source of the Minosaur and managing to blow up the mountain. Just neither of those things really made any sense in context.
Yeah.
Nor did you should play with your son.
He's unconscious.
He's unconscious. Wait. Here's what you do. Hey, son, catch. Oh, no, you almost got it that time.
can't seem to help but actually catch it. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
And then I dropped. It's because I'm awake.
Yeah.
But I think they may have been trying to imply that that the father spends too much time at work to spend time with his kid because of the lanyard around his neck.
I guess, but I think...
But also he's sick.
I don't know what the deal was with... Was the dad wearing a lab coat?
No. He was wearing a lanyard, though, and
Okay.
it made me think he was a salaryman.
I thought maybe he was a doctor there at the hospital.
Oh. No, I think he's a salaryman.
Okay. I don't know. That dynamic was weakly established. There were a lot of fun elements of this episode, though, and I look forward to more fun elements. And I look forward to seeing where the story's going, because they seem to be in a rush to get to something, but I don't know what. So, once again, we will be doing our Beast Morphers live reactions on Saturday at 7 p.m. I'm going to try to see if I can get an additional video out before then. And again, Monday is going to be the 87th episode of Power Reviews. Don't miss it. And until next time, farewell, Ranger fans, and let the power protect you.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
Scissors, 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 shoot!